Hello you guys. So on today's video I'm going to be doing my little updated everyday makeup routine. So if you like how my base is looking or whatever, go ahead and keep watching this video and let's get to it. Alright y'all, first thing before I get started with my makeup, let me answer a question. So right here, this girl right here asked me for my skincare routine. So I didn't forget, girl. I'm going to answer you, okay? So I have everything that I use right here minus one thing. So at night, every night, I feel like y'all are gonna hate this one, but y'all did ask. You did ask, okay? So I'm gonna show you. I use the Dove Sensitive Skin bar soap. I didn't want to bring it because y'all know how those look after a while. They don't look like pretty anymore. So I use this bar soap every single night to take off my makeup. And then after that, I go in with this CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This one right here, because this one I usually will use my cleanser to take off my makeup, but it didn't do good, so I started using the Sensitive Skin Dove bar soap to take it off, and then I go in with this one, and then after that I go in with a CeraVe Hydrating Toner, normal to dry skin as well. Love this stuff. It really takes everything off of your face, by the way. And then after that, I go in with this Snail 92 all-in-one cream. So they actually don't sell it in like a little tub anymore. Now they sell it in like a tube one like this, which I think is much better. But obviously I'm going to finish this one before I go and buy another one because I believe they're like $30. I'm not too sure. And then I go in with my Good Molecules Wake Up Eye Gel, this one right here. And then, of course, my favorite moisturizer. I always tell you guys about this one. This is the La Roche-Posay Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream, Extra Dry Skin. So I love this one because it really makes my face like glowy. And then every day I go in with this La Roche-Posay 100 SPF Body and Face. So this right here is what really will give you that daily glow, you guys. Recommend. Now to get started with my makeup, like always, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, which is my absolute favorite primer. I just got some new, I don't know if, oh yeah, I got 2 new primers from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, but I'm still waiting on 2 packages to come in to film that video with y'all. But y'all, I've been wanting to try out so bad. One of them I know that I love. It's the Too Faced one. The one, it smells so good. I know that I love that one and I want to use it so bad, but I'm waiting to use it with you guys. So y'all are welcome. Just thought I'd show y'all how many packages I have waiting for that video, and I'm waiting on, I don't know if it's 2 or 3 more packages so that I can film that video, but I was just trying to show y'all all the packages that I have for that video, so y'all can imagine how hard I've been trying to stop myself from trying all those products. But I do have to admit one thing to y'all. I opened this brow pencil because I've just always wanted to try this one and I don't know why I hadn't, and well, it went on sale. So I was like, you know what? This is my time. And when it got here, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to wait. But this is the only thing that I have opened, you guys, okay? I promise. I'm just gonna fill in the out parts of my eyebrow. A little bit goes a long way, y'all. I used to do blocks, and now I realize that just the smallest amount will really make a difference to your face. I forgot to tell y'all what that was. I just assumed that y'all knew. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I always see everybody using this, but I always use my e.l.f. one because it's like $2. But I really like how this one works because this one's like a lot more creamy than this one. But if you're on a budget, because I always am, I do recommend this one. It's cheap and it does the job for sure. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Lancome All Over Concealer and then just a flat little brush. And I'm just going to place a little bit of this concealer on the back of my hand because I don't know where my little concealer and foundation palette is. So this is going to work, okay? This will work. And I'm just going to grab a little bit on both sides. Okay. I almost dropped that, and then we're gonna carve out the bottom of our brow only. Does my lighting look weird, y'all? I just got like new lights and I'm trying them out, but I don't know if I'm liking them, to be honest. So let me know if y'all like my other videos lighting better or this video's lighting better. So if y'all like the other lighting better, I'll go back to that. But if y'all like this one, I'll keep this one. All right, I fixed my light. My light went out in the middle of me telling y'all what to do here. So as I was saying, just make sure that you're bringing down your concealer all the way down to your eyelid so that it just blends out a little bit better. So now I'm going to go in with my foundation and concealer beauty blender because as I was telling y'all in my other video, I have 3 different little sponges. I have this one, which is for my foundation and my concealer, and then I have one for my blush. Y'all can see it's a little pink, and then I have one for my bronzer. So I'm just gonna go in with my foundation and concealer one and just really blend this all the way out. Now I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of my loose powder and set my eyelids before they crease because, like I have told you guys many times, I am a creaser for sure. That's my best friend sending me TikToks. And now, of course, my favorite, my Ride or Die, my e.l.f. Halo Glow. I love this stuff. I'm fixing to need to get some more because I'm starting to have to do this thing, which actually, y'all, never do this. Don't do this, okay? Especially to your mascara, because that is what makes your mascara dry out super fast. I don't remember where I learned that from, but I'm pretty sure it was YouTube like a long time ago. The other day, my mom was doing her makeup in here, and she comes in and she's using the mascara. She's going like this. I'm like, please, no. And I was like, don't do that. She was like, why? And I told her, she was like, really? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Now I'm gonna blend this out with my foundation and concealer little sponge. But like, y'all, I do not play about my makeup. Like, this stuff is so expensive. Like, I take care of it for sure because it is just so expensive. That reminded me. So whenever I was like 16, I did my cousin's makeup for her quinceañera, and I took all my makeup. Like, I literally took every single makeup that I had to the salon, the venue, because I was like, well, if she needs touch-ups or if anybody needs touch-ups, because I did do like quite a few of my family members' makeup that day. So I took everything and I put it in the bathroom, like in the cabinets of that venue. And she was like, oh, can you touch me up before my dance? And I was like, yes, yeah, girl. And we go to the bathroom to get the stuff so that I can touch her up. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? Somebody freaking stole it. They stole all my makeup, like everything that was in there. They took the whole bag and everything. They just stole it all. So y'all can imagine how sad I was about that. I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. So since this is my everyday makeup routine, I use this every day. I do switch it up sometimes, but this is what I always go back to because I don't know, I love this foundation because it gives you coverage, but it's also not too heavy, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I don't like to feel like I have a lot of makeup on my face, but I like to look like I have a lot of makeup on my face, if you get what I'm saying. And try not to put the foundation too close to your eyelids because that's where your eyelids, under your eyes down here, because that is where your concealer goes and you just don't want it to look too cakey. So just try to stop like right here where I'm stopping. Don't bring your foundation any further up. So, and next part, everybody does it in their own way every time that I watch like YouTube videos. So I always do my concealer first. So I always go in with my concealer first, and then I go in with my cream bronzer and then my blush last. But some people I have seen that they'll do their bronzer first and then their their cream blush, and then last they do their concealer. But I don't like to do that, so I'm going to show you guys how I do this because this is my everyday makeup routine. So let me show you that. I have the Hourglass concealer, and this is in the shade Cream Vanish, I believe. Is that gonna focus? All right, it's not gonna focus. And then this one is lighter than this one. This one is the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. This is like my favorite concealer of all time, and this is in the shade Cloud. So since this one is lighter than the Hourglass one, I'm gonna put it on first. I'm just gonna put about that amount on both sides. Just like this. Now I'm gonna go in with the Hourglass one and just really put it on the ends and on the bottom of where I put my Born This Way concealer. I love the formula of this Hourglass concealer, but I do feel like it doesn't have as much coverage as the Born This Way concealer. That's why I do prefer the Born This Way concealer over this one. Now I'm gonna go in with this dusty, crusty, and musty brush that my dog bit. And it's just like a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna start blending out the bottoms. Just kind of blending them down. So that way when I go in with my sponge, it'll blend out a little bit better. And then like right here, I like to just pull this up so that it just really like gives me that like woken up look. Like y'all see this side and look at this side. I don't know if y'all can see the difference, but I definitely can. And just blending out all of the edges. Bringing this up to like my nose. Making a little line right here. Alright, now that we're looking like this, you know, not all blended out or whatever, I'm gonna go in with my concealer beauty blender and just start blending out the bottoms first. That way I can let this sit a little bit longer and have a little bit more coverage than I would if I would just go in and blend it out right away. And blend this up. Oh my god, y'all, I am not liking my lighting. I don't think I'll be using this lighting next time, unless you guys say otherwise. If you guys say otherwise, I will keep using this lighting. But if not, I don't think that I'll do it again. Alright, now that our little bottom part is blended out, we're gonna go in and blend the top. Now, with whatever's left on my little sponge, I'm gonna add a little bit to my chin, a little bit down here. So I'm not going in with more product, I'm just using whatever's left on my sponge. And just a little bit on my forehead, of course. I'm gonna go in with a little powder puff, brand new one, and my Fit Me powder in the shade 120. I hit pan on this. Satisfying. I know y'all, satisfying AF. And I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit so that I don't have any creases. And I'm gonna get some powder and just set under here. I'll use my loose powder last, so that would be like one of my last steps. So for now, I'm really just going in with my pressed powder to make sure that it does not crease. I'm also gonna go ahead and I'm going to set my chin, my smile lines. I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna set it again with loose powder because I crease so much on my smile lines. So if that's something that you struggle with as well, I definitely recommend double setting. It really helps. But if you're like me, by the end of the night, you're gonna have smile creases no matter what, because I guess I smile too much, y'all. I guess that's my problem, which I guess it's not a bad problem. I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna clean my lips because whenever I have foundation all over them, I don't know, I just feel like so washed out. So let me go ahead and take this off. Actually, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna put some lip oil on. So this is the one on a TikTok TikTok. I don't know if y'all have seen it. If y'all are on makeup TikTok, I'm sure y'all have seen it. This is the Nourishing and Healing Lip Oil by Boss Up Cosmetics. And I do really like it. The only thing that sucked was how long it took to get to the house. Now I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer and my little Real Techniques brush. And this is like the perfect brush for liquid bronzer, I feel like. Would this be a liquid, y'all? I don't know. Whatever this kind of bronzer is, this is the perfect brush for it. I was watching a YouTube video yesterday and it was like one dip challenge and they literally would just go one and then they would have to make that last. And I'm not understanding how that worked out. Oh my god. So I was watching a video yesterday. It was by James Charles and it was like full face using only food as my makeup. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to try that. Tell me that does not sound so funny. Like the makeup looked horrible because it wasn't makeup, but like it just looked like such a fun video to make. And he was using like a marshmallow as a beauty blender. I don't know. It just looked like such a fun video. I was telling my fiance, I was like, I want to try that video. And he was like, how? Like, how are you gonna do your makeup with just food? And I showed him and he was like, ew, that's gross, because it did look very, very gross. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit on the chin as well. And a little bit under my nose. Alright, so now we're gonna go in with the bronzer sponge and I'm just gonna blend it out lightly. So if you watch my other videos and you're hearing my voice right now and you're just thinking, why does her voice sound different? It's because it does, y'all. It does sound different. I had a vocal surgery, you know. I'm just messing with y'all. I don't know what happened this morning. I woke up like at 4 in the morning because my fiance was getting ready for work, so I was packing him food and I woke up and I couldn't talk. Like, I don't understand. I don't know what happened. I could not talk. And then I was like making myself cough, you know, going trying to like get my voice back, and then I get my voice back a little bit, but it's still like hard to talk, so I don't understand what happened. And then I go back to sleep after he left, because obviously he left at 4 in the morning. Like, I'm not going to be awake after that. So I went back to sleep and then I was like, okay, whenever I wake up again, I'm sure that I'll feel better, like my voice will be back. And I wake up and my voice is gone again, so I don't understand what happened. I had a cough and then like now my cough is gone, but now my voice just sounds raspy, but I don't feel sick, so I don't know what happened. And I was like searching on my phone. I was like, why does my voice sound raspy? I don't feel sick. Why did I lose my voice? I was like googling everything and I was like, girl, stop before you scare yourself. Now that our base is looking like this, I'm gonna go in with my favorite little cream blush. I didn't know to use this one or to use this coral color, but this is what I use every day. So I'm gonna go in with what I use every day because this is like my everyday makeup routine. So I'm gonna do 2 little dots. So this is where I'm telling y'all that some people do it differently than me, like the order, because some people do the blush before like setting and everything, because they use, let me get my brush, because they use like a lot more blush than I do, so the concealer really like covers it back up. But I like to do my blush part last because I just really like for my blush to pop. So basically what I'll be doing, I'll be like setting my blush with more blush. This is just a personal preference. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush under my nose and under my chin. I don't know what it is about whenever I'm making a YouTube video, I can never talk right. I'm not understanding what is, like, I guess I get nervous. I don't know what it is, but whatever. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of loose powder. So this is in the shade Brightening Pink by Morphe. I really like it. I didn't think I was gonna like it because I really like the Laura Mercier one. So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like it, but I do like it actually. So that's good because it is definitely a lot cheaper. So y'all know the vibes. Okay, and we're just setting under the eyes. And of course, my smile line. I'm telling y'all that I cannot talk whenever I'm making a video. My smile lines, because like I was telling y'all, I am a creaser right there. I also put some on my nose just to like kind of give me like a fake little contour without actually using any bronzer or anything. So go ahead and do this if y'all like how my nose looks at the end, okay? Now I'm gonna go in with my favorite little bronzer. I have 3 favorite bronzers, so let me not lie to y'all. This is one of my favorite bronzers, and this Morphe brush, and I'm just gonna get quite a bit, dust it off, and then kind of setting my like cream bronzer with this one. I'm not gonna put too much because this is like a everyday makeup routine. So if I were gonna be like going out or something, I would definitely add a lot more than this. So just about this much. So some people will only use like their cream products and they won't use like, so how I did my cream bronzer, my cream blush, those steps, they'll only use, sorry, I'm like poking my nose in front of you. They'll only use those and they won't like use the powdered ones. But I like to use the powdered ones because I don't know, I just feel like I'm like setting it, essentially like I'm setting it with this before I set it with powder. So I don't know, that's just what I like to do that. Personal preference once again, but if you like how my makeup looks, that's my steps, okay? Now with the same brightening pink loose powder, I'm just gonna like carve out my bronzer just so that it looks more clean. But don't leave this on too long because it will leave like a harsh line, which is fixable. But if you're new to makeup, just don't leave it on too long. And bring it down. Now with this big old fluffy brush, I'm just gonna take off everything that's on my nose and under my eyes. So if you can see, I'm like more so pressing it down rather than like dusting it off, because I don't know, I just feel like it gives you more like coverage, smoother skin. All right, I don't know how true this is, but I feel like this shade in the Volume 4 Juvia's palette, this one right here, is the matching shade for this one. So I always like to put this on top of my blush just to match it. So I'm just gonna add some more blush, and I am a blush girl, y'all. So if y'all don't like how much blush I am putting, just put a little bit less, okay? That's all you have to do. I just love blush. I don't know what it is about it. I just love it. I just feel like it just makes you, like, it's so youthful. I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying. Now I'm gonna dust this off. Not really dust it off. I'm just kind of blending it into my skin on both sides, of course. I'm gonna go in with my favorite highlighter. I rave about this to y'all all the time. In this color right here, and in this brush, which is perfect, I feel like, for your nose highlight. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the tip of my nose and just build it up. I'm also gonna put some on my inner corners, which I didn't used to do, but I did that Latina makeup look video, and I don't know, I just really liked how it came out. So I think I'm gonna start doing this. Well, I have started doing it because I've been doing it every day. Before I go any further, oh my goodness, before I go any further, I'm gonna go in with this Morphe Continuous Prep and Mist setting spray right here. I'm just gonna set my face. It smells good. I'm gonna go in with my favorite brow gel. This is the NYX The Brow Glue in medium brown. Just gonna get a little bit and put it on the fronts of my eyebrows, and then bring it back just a little bit. I like to use tinted brow gels because I feel like after I finish my makeup, sometimes I get a little bit of powder on them, so I feel like this really takes care of that little white powder on my eyebrows. Now I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara. So I actually ordered a new mascara in the 21 Days of Beauty haul that I'm gonna do. I believe it's by Benefit, and I'm so excited to try it. Let me do this off camera because I am definitely gonna get it up here if I keep trying to do it on camera. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with these lashes that I actually got from TikTok for like $2, y'all. Well, plus like $4 shipping, so it's like $6. But they're like so pretty and like fluffy. Let me turn them sideways so y'all can see. Aren't they so cute? Now that I have my lashes on, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my pencil liner on the top and the bottom. But on the bottom, I'm just gonna go halfway. I'll actually do the bottom with you guys. So I'm just gonna go like to right here. So just to like about right there. And now for my favorite part, one of my favorite parts, I swear I keep saying my favorite part, is my little lip combo. So I go in with this NYX lip pencil in the shade Nude Truffle. Am I even showing y'all? That one right there. And then I go in with my Juvia's Place blush. Watch, let me just show y'all. My nose is like running, y'all. Am I getting sick or what? So let me just outline my lips. Just like this. Alright. So now that they're outlined, I'm gonna go in with the blush. And I'm just gonna put like 2 little dots on there, just like this, and blend it out with my finger. It just gives like such a pretty effect. I don't know. So I definitely recommend using your liquid blush on your lips because it just looks so freaking pretty. Alright, y'all, so this is the finished look. I really love how my base comes out because of the products that I use. So I definitely recommend all of those products that I showed y'all today. But once again, your base really has to do a lot with your skincare. So make sure that you're doing your skincare to get a really pretty base, y'all. So this is it for the video, and like and subscribe if you like this video, and I will see you guys next time.